I want to break out and do some. It is fast with those wings back, isn't it?
Yep.
Keep it in some. Rock and roll. Look at that thing go. Get it down into the valley a bit. Oh, that's simply awesome. All right, guys, Rich here at RC Informer once again. Flight number 3 or 4 or whatever, just after we did the wing sweep in flight, we went ahead and put in the Admiral 5,000 pack. So we're gonna try it on 5,000 this time around and see what it does. You can see I have that mod with that back battery all the way up in there. So the plane's a little heavier now, but we got another extra 1,000 milliamps to use, and we'll kind of see how that goes. So we'll get this strapped in place. CG, I thought too on the last flight with the 4,000s, I didn't have the batteries far enough forward, I think. So I think the book said 87 millimeters, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but shifted it forward about 5 millimeters, maybe 5 to 10. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm doing it by finger. CG's a little farther forward for stability this time around. So we'll do a wing sweep and all that with it again, I hope. We'll take a look at everything, make sure everything's working well. I'll get my flaps, or let's extend the wings again. They're working okay. All right, ailerons working good, high-low rates. And we'll test our flaps out real quick, full flaps. Seem to be doing okay on the landing. I was landing a little long last time. All right, Steve, you ready to go? Let's see what the wind is doing here real quick. Yeah, I think we ought to go that way. I think I was landing with a tailwind too. My battery was kind of low. I think me and Steve landed with about 9%. Okay, receiver's doing good. We're not flashing or anything. Had a flashing receiver satellite on the last one, so. All right, here we go. You ready, Steve? All right, let's rock it on out of here. See what we can see here. All right, taxiing on out. All right, get her tracking nice. All right, we'll get it on down there. Right, left, up, down. Well, let me get my elevator. There we go. All right, up, down, right, left. I hear some guys are, even Alpha was telling me, guys take off and land sometimes with the wings swept, but I don't know about that. It's a little daring. All right, we'll see. You ready? All right, flaps are set for takeoff now. Take it off! Here we go. Lifts right off with those flaps. Gear and flaps are coming up. I'm powering way back. I'm going to turn around and go this way, Steve. I got high rates in there. I tell you, F-14s don't have ailerons, but man, the ailerons on this plane are outstanding for maneuvering, I tell you. Oh, much more stable. I can just feel it. Watch the roll rate. Outstanding plane. All right, I got high rates in my elevator. Put the power back in. I'm going to go to a mid aileron rate because it feels like it's a little bit at the speed I'm flying. I need a little less travel. Let's come by fast, Steve, here. That's full throttle. Let's come back. Tell you what, let me come in for like a sort of a pseudo landing approach type thing. We do an approach to landing, gears down. Flaps are at full. See if I can get it slow here. Just slow to do a good landing type approach. Power's coming in to about a quarter to a third to a half. Going mid flaps, gear and flaps are coming up. All right, we'll bring it around. That's fantastic. It really flies inverted quite well. I was surprised. I can see the wings flexing a bit, but here, let me do a presentation type pass here. Awesome, awesome airplane. I just love it. Let me get inverted again on it. Because I was inverted. Woo. Don't push the other way. Yeah, you can see the wings flex a little, but it does it just fine. All right, Steve, let's sweep them back. I'm going to low ailerons. This is low aileron rate. I got plenty of control. We'll sweep the wings back again. I got about 2/3 throttle in. We'll come by pretty quick here, Steve. Got the power away in. Time to buzz the tower, baby. Woo!
Didn't get it past me, but
yeah, you know, it does have a little bit of a non-linear feel, but you just got to be easy on the ailerons when you're doing that. I'm powering way back here. I don't want to use too much of my energy here, but let's see if I can get it. If you're not fiddling with the ailerons so much.
There's 3 minutes.
There we go. Power's coming in.
Sweet.
All right, let's unsweep the wings. We've done enough of that. That's cool to see. Remember, guys, we are not at altitudes and airspeeds where sweeping wings makes any sense at all. We're just doing it because it kind of looks cool. So it's kind of pointless, but it looks cool. I want to break out and do some. It is fast with those wings back, isn't it?
Yep.
Keep it in some. Rock and roll. Look at that thing go. Get it down into the valley a bit. Oh, that's simply awesome. Let me look at my battery. I've used up 3,700, Steve. See, I'm having fun. See, that's the problem. You have too much fun with this. I've used 3,700 up.
There's 4 minutes.
Yeah. All right, gear's coming down, flaps are coming in. See if I can keep it off the grass this time.
Put it down on the number.
We'll save that for Seth. So, all right, power's back. I'm putting that nose down. I want it coming down quicker. I don't want to go running out in the grass to get this thing next time. And I don't want to put it down there either. All right, I got full flaps in. Yeah, a little hard, but I'll take that. Flaps coming up. Look at that. Outstanding. Guys, look for that grass gear mod. It'll handle a harder landing with the mod I made. It's a pretty significant mod. I've also sent that stuff over to Alpha, so he can check that out, and possibly, who knows, maybe something like that will show up in a version 2 of the airplane. But just outstanding. I'm thinking the CG at 87 is, to me, is a little bit too far aft. I'd like to go a little farther forward with it. Again, I'm running mine probably at about, I'm thinking it's like 80, maybe like 82 on the CG. But yeah, here's the thing. If you're flying this stock and you want to fly it simple with the wings out, you're not going to have any problem with it. When you do sweep the wings back, you have to go to a really low aileron rate again. So I'm flying mine like with this rate for normal. This is my mid rate. I don't remember what I had in there even. But when you go to a low rate, the plane flies fine under a low rate. It's almost like a training plane. Then I sweep my wings back and it's fine. You just got to take it easy in the turns, and especially anytime you're banking and you're using aileron and you're using elevator together, yeah, it can get a little bit squirrely in it, but as long as you know that's happening and as long as you have a very low rate, so I'm not moving those ailerons and elevators too much, you can fly this around as a 6-channel airplane and sweep the wings. Just make sure you have that low rate. Now, with the new position that I talked about in the last video, and Steve, I'm going to get in there again so people can see that. Can you get in on that horn?
Yep.
How I changed the hole. I went in one hole from the factory setting instead of in the middle. It's in one. I can fly this plane around on full 125-degree throws, okay, and maneuver the plane like a fighter plane. And then I can go down to lower aileron rates and lower elevator rates. And then when I go to the low aileron rates for the swept wing, I'm actually down at 50% travel with that inner hole. So that's how it's given me a little better control. With that outer hole, I had to go down to something like 30% travel, you know what I mean? And you're killing all your resolution there. So I think I've got 125% aileron and elevator at full travel on the inner hull, okay? And let me see if I did that with the ailerons. Actually, I don't remember, Steve, what I did with the ailerons. I might have done that to the ailerons, too. Let's see. No, the ailerons, I actually left those on the normal hole, so I got plenty of travel. Probably could tone those down if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to be able to maneuver the airplane well at high rates. So I'm at 125% travel, okay, with ailerons and elevator. And then when I go to the medium rates, I'm at 100% travel. I think I'm at 100. Let me take a look in there. Let me look at what I got rather than guessing. Dual rate and expo. Hang on, let me go back. Let me kill my throttle there. Yeah, can you get in on that, Steve? I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that all right?
Yep.
You got that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so aileron, I'm at 125%. Okay, full travel. When I go down here, I'm at 100. Go down there at low rate. What is that, 50%?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's for swept wing. That's my swept wing aileron mode. And then let's take a look at elevator. Elevator. At high rate, I'm at 125. Mm-hmm. And I'm flying it that way. I'll go to a mid rate maybe for high speed. And then the low rate, I have down to 50%, but I'm not even using that. I'm using 100% travel. And again, that's with the elevator in the inner hole, the next inside hole. So, but Steve, you got any comments?
Sweet flying airplane.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's outstanding, guys. I mean, I may later move over to that full span flap configuration. I may try that later. I can do it with a DX9, but might need another channel for it to include my nose wheel steering also. But stock out of the box, if you got a 6-channel, if you have a 6-channel radio, heck, you can fly this thing fine, sweep the wings and do all that stuff. It's just fantastic. We got a drone observer. Somebody's watching us with a drone. Somebody's up there watching us. Hey, come on down. Take a picture with this drone. All right, we got to go. All right, Steve, let's get the flaps up, and then let's sweep the wings back so we don't crunch the flaps. Steve, thanks for filming. This thing is awesome, guys. It gets fast with the wings swept back. You can fly it stock on 6 channels if you want. It's fantastic. So, outstanding. Thanks for filming, Steve, guys. Thanks for watching RC Informer. And as always, we'll see you next time.